Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all of my February favorites and a couple of fails actually. If you're new here, hi, my name is Vivian. I'm a robotics engineer with a love for all things beauty and makeup related, and I love trying new makeup, but I want to make sure that I am getting use out of my entire collection. So I try to go through all the products in my collection, switch them out, kind of just be a more conscious consumer in general. So if that sounds interesting to you, be sure to like and subscribe if you aren't already. And let's just hop into it. Let's start off with a fail. I don't have this right in front of me, but I'm gonna pop a picture up on the screen. This is a sunscreen from Laneige. I believe it's the Hydro something, comes in a white package. I did a review on the sunscreen last year during the summer when I was testing a whole bunch of different sunscreens, and I like the sunscreen enough, but I was using it this past week and it stung my eyes so badly. I don't know if it's just getting old. I don't know if my eyes are just getting really sensitive. For some reason though, it was stinging the heck out of my eyes, and it's never done that before. I think I'm gonna declutter it. There's still a lot of sunscreen left in there, so I feel bad doing that. I think I'm gonna actually try to use it up on my body instead of on my face, but I have just never had a sunscreen sting that badly before. I had to like wash out my eyes. I had to put a compress on my eyes for 10-20 minutes just to get it to stop hurting so bad. I don't know why that happened, but it did, so I'm mentioning it. I am like scared to use that again. Probably wouldn't recommend that Laneige sunscreen anyway, just because it is very greasy on my skin. I do have oily skin, so that is part of the reason, but for me, it just wasn't my favorite. There are definitely a lot more sunscreens out there that I prefer over that one to begin with, but the fact that it stung my eyes so badly, I'm just gonna say avoid this for sure. The next item I want to talk about isn't necessarily like a fail, it's just a little bit of a disappointment. So this is from Chamberlain Coffee. This is the chocolate matcha specifically. I have tried some of their other matchas. I've tried some of their cold brew packs, and the rest of them that I've tried are fine. This one, I just feel like it isn't very chocolatey. I just feel like the flavor of the chocolate is so much less noticeable than the mango flavor in their mango matcha. For me, I'm still gonna use it. I still like matcha and the taste of matcha, but to call this like a chocolate matcha doesn't really seem right to me. Like it's just fine. It just tastes like matcha. Not a fail. I still like it. I'm still gonna use it, but it's just not as chocolatey as I was hoping it would be. Okay, let's talk about some accessory favorites this past month. The first thing I want to mention are some pieces from Made by Sydney. So Made by Sydney is a small business. She takes luxury hardware and turns them into jewelry. So the earrings that I'm wearing now are these Gucci hoop earrings with like a little Gucci little dangle thing on here. And I also have this pair of Versace heart earrings as well. I have talked about these so much. I just love these so much. They're really good quality. The gold always matches the gold of the actual hardware, which is really nice. I have several pieces from Made by Sydney. The prices are relatively affordable. They're not like crazy out there. I think these earrings were around $70. I think she's sold out of these ones and these ones specifically, but she has new drops like every couple of months. I also have this Dior bracelet from her. I have this Chanel necklace. I have purchased from Made by Sydney shop several times, and I've had these for quite a while now, and these for quite a while now. I want to say around a year, and they've held up so well. Granted, these aren't my everyday earrings. These are more like event earrings for me, so I'll put them in if I want to feel a little bit more luxurious, a little bit more glam, but I just think they're really cute. I think that they elevate any look that I have if I want to feel a little bit more glam. These are just the pieces that I always reach for, and these are so fun for Valentine's Day. I did wear these quite a bit this month because of Valentine's Day and the little red hearts, and I'm just obsessed. They're really good quality. Sydney is super sweet. I will obviously link her Instagram and her shop down below, and she does custom pieces too, so if you guys are interested in a very specific type of look, definitely check her out. I'm obsessed. The next thing I want to mention is this watch band that I got for my Apple Watch. I talked about this in my 5 to 9 before my 9 to 5 vlog, but just mentioning it again, I've pretty much been using this every single day and I just really like it. It's held up really well so far. I haven't noticed any like scratches or tarnishes. I wore this in New York. The one thing I will say is, which is not the fault of the band at all, but I do think it's a little bit stark just with the black of my actual watch and the switch to the gold like watch band. Anyway, it's pretty affordable. I think it's really cute and I have really been liking it. Like I mentioned in that vlog, the watch is adjustable and it was really easy to adjust the size of the watch on my own, so you don't need to take it to a jeweler or anything. I have just been really liking it. I think it's held up really well. Really happy with the purchase. I think it's really cute and I like that it's gold because it matches all of the rest of my jewelry. Something else I wanted to mention is this jewelry case from Target. I picked this up recently, so I picked this up this past month because I wanted something small that was still organized to carry my jewelry around, because usually I just have everything in like a singular Ana Luisa bag, like the bag that the jewelry comes in. That's what I've been keeping all my jewelry in, but it gets really tangled, messy, especially if I have several different pieces in there. And so I picked this up from Target. It has a lot of different compartments to put your jewelry in. So it has the frame compartments, it has like several different little pockets. It also has a mirror, which is nice. And then if you pull this down, there's spots for necklaces in the back. I've really been liking it. The one thing that I will say is that I have accidentally opened this upside down a couple of times, and when that happens, usually all of the jewelry that's like just hanging out in these little cubbies have fallen out. So just something to note. Now that when I store this, I make sure to store it right side up and try to keep it right side up so that doesn't happen. But I almost lost one of these stud earrings because I had just like had them in the cubby and then I opened it the wrong way. Anyway, I do like the case though. It is nice and small. It fits in my purse perfectly. Well, not my purse, it fits in my backpack perfectly, and I just like that it helps me be a little bit more organized with my jewelry. Another random thing that I have been loving lately is actually this bag here. I know you can't see it, I know it's not in focus, but I will put up a video on the screen. It is just this Lego bouquet and I just think it's so cute. I built all of them last night. I got this for Christmas as a Christmas gift and I just never had the time to put them together. But last night I put all of them together. It took a very short amount of time. I think maybe like an hour and a half max, but it's so cute. I love it. I love that it's like a cute little piece in the background of my videos and they're just really fun. I also have a set of Lego succulents that I have at my boyfriend's house. It's just really cute. I love the Legos, like floral Legos, plant Legos in general. I want to get more, to be honest, and I feel like I don't need more. I have nowhere to put them, but I just think it's really cute. I also got this vase from Target last night, so I just think it fits so well and it's really cute, and I don't have to worry about accidentally killing it because although I love plants and I keep buying them, I have such a brown thumb. I end up killing all the plants that I have in my collection in my life, so I can't kill those, which is very nice. I want to talk about some song things. As you guys might know, I just went to New York on a trip. I just got back and I went to go see Hadestown on Broadway, which is super exciting, super fun. Honestly, an unbelievable experience. Jordan Fisher, chef's kiss. I'm so happy that I got to see it. Tickets were expensive because we kind of bought them last minute, but an insane show. And since going to that show, I have been listening to the soundtrack non-stop. Literally non-stop. It's such a good soundtrack. The show is so cute. If you don't know what Hadestown is, it's a retelling of the Greek myth of Orpheus and Eurydice. Very wholesome. Lola Tung is also in it. If you are into The Summer I Turned Pretty, she plays Eurydice right now. I think she's only in Hadestown for a little bit longer. It was just so cool seeing a show on Broadway. I cannot believe I got to go. I'm just obsessed with it. So music-wise, one of my favorites is just listening to the entire soundtrack. It has been so good. Other songs that I have been listening to nonstop lately are Right Where You Left Me by Taylor Swift. It is a bonus track on Evermore, so if you are a Swiftie like me, let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, Right Where You Left Me, definitely an underrated song. I think Evermore in general is kind of an underrated album. I know a lot of people love folklore, and I'm a folklore girly myself, but Evermore deserves some more hype for sure. Also have been listening to Charlotte Cardin. So Charlotte Cardin I found through Jamie Page, because Jamie Page mentioned it on her channel and went down a rabbit hole. Love Charlotte Cardin. My favorite songs are Feel Good and Someone I Could Love. Both of them have been on my repeats for a very long time. Another favorite right now is Swim by Renee Rapp. I love Renee Rapp in general. Snow Angel is such a good album. Swim has just been tickling the little itch in my brain a little bit more than the rest of her album. So Swim has been on repeat. And then also OMG by Suki Waterhouse. I can't say that I'm a huge Suki Waterhouse fan in general, but this song definitely scratches the little itch in my brain. I think I'm gonna have a section for new music that I'm listening to for the months, because music is such a big part of my life. I'm listening to music all the time, and I love discovering new artists, new songs, new sounds. If you guys have any music suggestions, if you guys are pop girlies, indie pop, alternative, whatever you guys listen to, let me know what your favorite songs are. And then my final favorites of the month are actually makeup related. So the first thing I want to mention is the Tower 28 Shine On Lip Jelly in the shade Spicy. So you guys can maybe see, maybe not on camera, maybe. I'm like pretty close to halfway through with this, which is kind of crazy to me because I didn't think I used this gloss that much. It's the gloss I'm wearing today, and I think it is so pretty. In the tube, I definitely get a little bit, not overwhelmed, I get a little bit intimidated by this, but on my lips, just one swipe is the perfect color for me. I love this so much. It's so comfortable to wear. It doesn't sink into my fine lines. It is just such a good gloss formula, and I love the Tower 28 glosses in general. I have for a really long time, but this shade has been one of my go-tos this month. I have just been obsessed with it. I think it goes so well with like my Project Pan blush as well. I just love it. It's a really good gloss. I'm a really big fan of this gloss, and it's kind of crazy to me that I'm halfway through it. The next item I want to talk about that's makeup related is this from About Face. This is the Performer foundation. This is a skin focused foundation, and I have mine in the shade LM2 Olive. I think this is a really good match for me. I love the way that this feels on my skin. It's very lightweight, it blends in really easily. It's very skin-like as well, so I don't feel like I'm getting oily throughout the day. I like the packaging of it as well. I think it's really cute and chic. The one thing that I don't love about the packaging is that when you pull it out, the stopper is pretty tight on there, so when you pull it out you have to be a little bit careful, otherwise you're going to get foundation everywhere. The doe foot picks up a really good amount of product. I typically blend this out with a brush, and I feel like it looks flawless every time. It's a good light to medium coverage depending on how much you apply. I'm not like a full coverage girly, so I feel like one pull of this is enough to cover my whole face, and I have just really been liking it. I think this is a really good foundation. I think About Face did a really good job, and I'm not the biggest About Face fan, to be honest. There have been a few misses from me, but this is not one of them. I think they did a really good job. And then the last thing I want to talk about is actually something that's been in my Project Pan for a while now, but I feel like I haven't given it enough hype. So this is from Viv. This is the Skin Nova Instant Radiance Primer. This is just a small travel size of it. You can see that I've worked my way through this quite a bit, and I think this is a stunning primer. It is glowy, but it's not too glowy. it really just gives you like a really pretty glow from within type of look. I feel like some glowy primers are too shiny, too Tin Man-y, especially for my oily skin. I feel like throughout the day my skin can get insane, and I feel like this doesn't add to my oily skin whatsoever. The glow is pretty, but it's not too much. I have just really been liking this. It's a very like jelly-like formula, or gel-like formula, so I feel like it absorbs really quickly as well. I've never experienced pilling with it. I just think it's a really good primer. I think I might buy the full size of this because it's been really good. I've had no issues with it, and I do think it's a really pretty product. It reminds me of the Say Super Glowy Gel, which I also love. Maybe a little bit less glowy than the Say Super Glowy Gel. Very pretty. Have been really liking this, and yeah, I'm kind of sad that I'm almost out of it. I know I put it in my project pan to try and like finish it, but I kind of don't want to. And that is everything. I didn't have a ton of fails, but the two products that I did have were kind of just like disappointing, you know? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, be sure to like and subscribe if you aren't already. And I have a few different like older favorites videos that are in a playlist, so I will have the playlist link for you guys as well. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.